Hello my friend, wishing you a fantastic day. Super දවසක් කියලා සියලු දෙනාටම ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. This young cricketer, he scored 100 runs and the next match, following match, he scored only 16 runs. And I asked him, what is it that one thing that you did which you didn't do in the previous match? මං ඇහුවා ඒ ක්‍රිකටරගෙන් ඇහුවා මොකද්ද ඔයා කරපු දේ ගිය මැච් එකේ කරපු නැති දෙයක්. And then what happened? We went into deeper and deeper and deeper and he found some of the things that he did that he should have not done. එයා හොයාගත්තා එයා කරපු දේවල් හැබැයි කළ යුතු නැති දේවල්. Right? Now, my dear friend, your mind is an amazing tool. අපේ මනස ඉතාමත් හරි ලස්සන instrument එකක්. If your mind doesn't know whether you are in the positive side or in the negative side, okay? If you accept the failure as a failure, watch me very carefully. All right? If you accept ඔබගේ මනසට පිළිගත්තොත් ඔබ පරාජිතයෙක් කියලා, right? Your mind will complement with more and more failures that has happened in your life and prove it to you and put a label on you that you are a failure. Because you know why? You can't blame your mind because your mind doesn't know whether you are in the positive side or in the negative side, but the mind believes that you are in the positive. ඔබගේ මනස දන්නේ නැහැ ඔබ ඉන්නේ positive side එකද negative side එකද කියලා. ඔබගේ මනස හිතන්නේ ඔයා ඉන්නේ positive side එකේ කියලා. ඉතින් මනසින් කරන්නේ ඔයාගේ මනසට තවත් failures add කරනවා. පරාජිත වුණ දේවල් add කරලා වාව prove කරනවා you become a failure. What happened when you come to that state? When you come to that state, your mind will generalize it, meaning your mind will accept it as you are true loser and a failure. You got it? And if you dwell in that for too long, you will find it very hard to come out from that. Because you know why? Watch. Ask yourself. There are certain times we not only think, we go and tell. You know, I met a guy and he's in his 40s. And he said, well, you know, I'm toward the end of my life now. I just don't want to do anything. I just want to do this daily work. මට අවුරුදු දැන් 40ක් 50ක් වෙනවා. දැන් මගේ ජීවිතේ මේ වගේ ගියාම හොඳයි. So I asked him, what if you start now and see some results in 3 months' time? His face changed. He said, true. Very true. ඇත්තම කියන්නේ. But your friend, your mind follows your thought pattern. And your thought pattern will depend on how you give instructions to your mind. අපේ ජීවිතේ අපේ පැවැත්ම අපි ගන්න තීරණය රඳා පවතින්නේ අපි දකින අදහස් මත. අපි කොහොමද අපි instructions අපේ මනසට දෙන්නේ? So you need to really train your mind to give those positive instructions. To give positive instructions. Meaning it's not positive instructions. It just doesn't mean that, you know, you wake up every morning and say, oh, I'm positive, I'm good, I'm great. But during the day you feel like, oh, I'm down. No, it's not that. It's that connecting with the language of your mind for you to build up that trust. මනසත් එක්ක එකව වෙනවා කියන්නේ අපි විශ්වාසයක් ඇති කරගන්නවා අපේ තියෙන mind language එකත් එක්ක. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි අදහසක් අපි මනසට දුන්නොත් අපි දන්නවා ඒක ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙනවා කියලා. If I say, Mark, you are the greatest coach, I really believe in that. You got my point? If I say I need to find a breakthrough to this client, Mark, you can do it. You will find a breakthrough. You should do it. I know at the end, I will end up finding a solution. You got my point? That's because you build up a great connection with your mind. You got my friend? Yeah. So going back to that cricketer, he found, rather than staying in that failure by scoring 16 runs, he found 3 great scenarios for him to come out and to master himself. So every failure, my friend, if you really look at, there is the greatest opportunity for you to build up your life. හැම වැටෙන අවස්ථාවකදීම ඒ වැටෙන අවස්ථාවෙන් අපිට නැගිටින්න අවස්ථාවන් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. සමහරවිට අපිව වටන්නේ අපිට අලුත් දෙයක් උගන්වන්න. So my dear friend, how you shift that mind from the failure to the positive side is by simply giving instructions to your mind. අපේ මනසට යම් කිසි command එකක් දුන්නම තමයි අපි ඒකෙන් shift වෙන්නේ. But it's a conscious decision. It's a conscious decision until you create that perception in your mind that every failure is not a failure. So how you do that, the shift in your mind when you fail? Imagine you try to convince a client and then you fail. And then you feel upset. Okay? And now if you feel upset, you go down and down and down. And then you accept it as you are a greatest failure. And your boss will also say, "Basut kiyai, tamusera kochchara karat wadak naha. Tamusera hamadama fail." Can you see? And then you accept it. But if you want to move out, you ask yourself, Mark, what else can I do? What else? What else can I do to make myself greater and productive in my sales? Then my mind and heart, this you need to develop. My dear friend, you need to develop this skill. Meaning you need to come and take part in one of my trainings. You develop your heart and mind language, and then you just simply find solutions. In this case, what else can I do to make myself productive with my next client? And my heart and mind will tell me, Mark, just listen patiently and listen to the keywords and link it and see how well you can find the real problem. Can you see? Now that is because your heart and mind has so much of energy. And when you tap into that energy level, my friend, you will find the true potential in you. So do not dwell in your failure. It doesn't mean that you are a loser. The failure means there is something that you can learn from this. My dear friend, මගේ සහෝදරයා යාළුවා අපි යම්කිසි වැටුණු අවස්ථාවක් වුණාම ඒකෙන් ඔළුවට දාගන්න එපා මම පරාජිතයෙක් කියලා. පරාජිතයෙක් කිව්වොත් අපේ මනසේ ස්ථානෙට එක්කන් යන්නේ. තවත් එක්කන් යනවා. නමුත් අද ඉඳන් තීරණය කරගත්තොත් පොඩ මේකෙන් මට අලුත් දෙයක් ඉගෙන ගන්න තියෙනවා. මොකද්ද ඒ? You grab it. මේකෙන් මට අලුත් දෙයක් ඉගෙන ගන්න තියෙනවා. ඒක ගන්න. I need to learn from this. Oh, there's something that I can learn from this. My dear friend, every failure, there is something that you can learn. අපේ ජීවිතේ අපි හැම වටුණු අවස්ථාවකදීම අපි යම් කියාලුත් දෙයක් ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. My dear friend, you have all the resources within you. ඔයාගේ ජීවිතේට අවශ්‍ය සියලුම ශක්තිය ඔබ තුළ තියෙනවා. All you need is to agree with yourself to find better solutions. Thank you. Subha dawsak. Have a good day.